You could see McCartan trying to drop back, but Taylor read it straight away.
Duncan from behind goes wide, and here's the strength again. He just keeps Rampy at bay now.
Tom's just a different level of strength, and it's just that arm. He gets that leverage. As twice in a row, it's just been that little bit of leverage he gets to get that little split.
Hawkins from the boundary line, very difficult kick for him. Starts it in a good place, and it's tight, and maybe there it is. What a ripper in game 250 for Tom Hawkins.
And look at his goal kicking style. Strong leg through that, balanced. But as we mentioned, just got it going right to left from a very, very tight angle. The perfect start.
Chips it inside 50. O'Riordan will come in from the side. And Radaglia will get one of those back that he...
Up and is so ballistic at the ball. All of a sudden you're like, I can't let him jump. Melican puts the arms around him. Up
97 centimetres, 102 kilos. Very athletic. And skillful as well. Possessions his last 3 weeks. Kelly's already up to 13 this afternoon. Mills runs a long way, too far. Here's Dangerfield. And the Cats land a couple of early blows in the second term. Traffic, but it'll work out okay for Atkins. He delivers in the Radaglia direction.
Free kick again.
And this time he'll get the free kick. The advantage will be paid, and Selwood of the Scott variety will run into an open goal.
You can see Melican here just panicked a little bit. He's worried about the athleticism and the jump of Radaglia, and he's just dropped the shoulder in. And the Geelong were up too high.
Dalhouse pops it up inside 50. And it's going to be a free kick to Hawkins for the hole.
That's what you've got to solve.
Yeah, that's the issue, Aaliyah.
He's just trying to move the body. It's a free kick.
To give the Cats the lead. By Parker, but it's smothered off his boot, taken by Joel Selwood. Gets it to Kelly from 52 metres, goes inside to Hawkins.
Beautiful.
Now for the finish. It's kicked 2-2 in the opening half from right on 50.
Great kick.
Gets his third.
Through Hawkins and Radaglia.
All square as we start the second half on Sunday footy. And the Swans will get first use through Hewitt. Kennedy to Stoddart off the back of the square, got a bad bounce, but had time to regather before Ablett takes him in a tackle.
He tried to fight through the tackle there, and he had no release options there, Stoddart.
Ablett floats one inside 50. Radaglia sets the feet. It clears him to Hawkins at the back. Tries to turn onto his right boot and does.
Wow,
You can see the entry here, and as you mentioned, just that launch from Radaglia was enough to take the Swans defenders' eyes off it. But look at the nimbleness and athleticism of Tom Hawkins with his big frame, pushes off Rampy, and a really, really good finish.
Him up because he could have popped the handball over the top and the Cats would have been away. Blitzarves delivers it inside 50. Big pack of players. It spills off in the Atkins direction. Rampy dazed by that contact. Maybe copped a finger in the eye. Here's Myers, taken down by McCartan. Harry Taylor in there scrapping for it. Myers pinched it, got it to Clark. He gets a look from 35 out. Kicks a wonderful goal. Here's Rampy left of screen, just disappearing there. He's there. Copped a Falcon right in the eye.
Point of the ball in the eye, maybe.
And you can see him at the back of this contest. That's where he was positioned. He was out of the contest because of the eye.
Stoddart couldn't take the mark. Guthrie tidies up the crumb. Aaliyah got across. Is that going to be paid a mark to Dangerfield? It is.
Forced it inboard, and that's what allowed the re-entry. And Dangerfield, fantastic mark and concentration out on the lead just to go for the second bite.
It's been a grind, a bit of an arm wrestle in the first half. And managing to take the dominant position now. And Dangerfield adds another. His second.
Goes immediately and sees an opportunity, and what a kick that was to Mitch Duncan. Just superb. Should get to the 50 line, just beyond it. It's on line, it's all about the distance now, and he's got it.
Kick.
So Duncan gets another, 4 in a row.
Hard to overlap run here.
Myers plays on, pops it to the top of the square. Hawkins at the back. Did all the muscle work, and O'Riordan curses himself. Never kicked 5 against the Swans. Has got 4, hasn't kicked 5 this year. Here he is for the first time. Around the corner goal. Cats have got it. 23-point lead Geelong.
It was funny watching Myers take that mark, though. I never thought he wanted to take the shot. It always looked like he saw Tom with a mismatch and just wanted to lay it up. And obviously, it's a great decision. I think it was definitely passing it, so it was a great decision, great self.
Goals of the year. Scott Selwood soccers into space in the Atkins direction. Zach Jones goes and picks it up. Stripped of it by Parsons. Picked up by Dangerfield. Steps around McLean. Delivers inside 50 to Joel Selwood.
Long, but just to step around. And then just the presence of mind to kick that just a little bit of depth.
The skipper gives the fist pump. He launches from inside the square. It's working its way back, right to the line, and it's marked by Clark.
But you needed someone in the Swans to punch that through.
What a talent he is. He kicks his second.
Phil, as a defender, what are you expecting here on the goal line? You've practically got an uncontested mark by Jordan Clark on the goal line.
Yeah, obviously a long shot. You're trying to lock down all of Geelong's forwards there, and then hopefully you've got one spare, whether it be a ruckman preferably, so that no one else has jumped.
Here today, good Sunday afternoon crowd. Zach Jones, the little fend off on Ablett. The takeaway by Dalhouse. The run and the steady by Parsons. Curling. Got it, Geelong. Out by 28.
Look at the hunt and pressure here from Geelong. They were able to force this back. Pressure from Ablett. Second tackler comes in and Dalehouse gives it off, and then a terrific finish from Parsons. And this is the spark and urgency that Chris Scott's been wanting.
Cats are going to travel to Perth. I'm not sure.
Nothing better after a big win.
Hawkins thought he was going to get it on the lead, then thinking it's game 250. Normally he'd give it to me, but Duncan says, hey, it's still in the balance, and I'm just going to ice the game first. Just like that. For Geelong at the moment, they will have won 3 of their last 6 games. Fremantle next week, followed by North, Brisbane and Carlton to finish off the year. Inside 50. Blitzars picks it up on the half volley. Got 3 seconds and counting. Atkins desperately wants a goal, and he's got it.